I don't know a ton about makeup, but I do know that I do know a little bit. That I will admit that. But I know this: it can take a woman quite a bit longer than a man. There are a lot of other tools and things that you use.
But our next guest says that you can shorten your time if you get the right tools. Here to show us 3 brushes that you need to have and how to use them. We welcome new Reflect.Salon makeup artist Julie Martin.
Hi, Julie.
I'm seeing a brush right when I walked up and I said, I have to have that.
This guy?
Yep, that one. That's the one.
So, I just grabbed the 3 that I think most people need for every product and kind of did a feature, right? Okay. Eyes and face. This one is the Inner Light Foundation Brush by Aveda. It's angled and it's really dense. So what you can do is if you use a mineral powder or a loose powder or a pressed powder, it kind of grabs it and it sticks on there.
Okay.
So that you're not in this huge mineral cloud in your bathroom and you're cleaning your brow, right? So this one, how you apply it is you'll have it and you'll just press it on the face and smooth downwards.
So you're almost getting a little bit more product
right. You're gonna
on your face too.
Totally. You're going to get fuller coverage.
Okay, I like that.
And then honestly what it does too is everybody has little baby facial hair.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not at all. You get it waxed. This lays it down so you don't end up looking so makeup-y or fuzzy.
That's a really good tip.
So, and another little fun trick, after I did Megan's makeup, I went back and I put her blush on. I went back with this with a little...
You with that same brush?
Yep. No, I did her blush first. Okay. Then I went back with a brush with a little bit of powder, and if you go on top of it, gently and sweep down, it kind of buffs it in so it looks like you're blushing from underneath.
Yeah.
Nice.
Instead of like, wow, she's got a lot of blush on.
Right, those hard lines,
1986, yes.
We don't want that.
We don't want that.
And the angle, explain to me the importance of the angle again.
If you watch, it just fits really perfectly on your face and it's flat.
Okay,
So when you go down. So if it was rounded, you would get more sheer coverage because it would just fall off of it.
Sure. Alrighty, now, what can we do?
First must-have.
First must-have. Second one.
We move to the eye.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So eyeshadow brush.
You don't use this.
Look at that. You're looking at me.
Right. He's all upset. He doesn't use this. This one's more fluffy. So I see a lot of my clients where they come in and they're like, I have a hard time blending it. And they use one that's really dense, that packs the color on. And then you can't get any blend at all. So with Megan, if you want to close Megan, you just take it. It's soft and fluffy. You can get a sheer wash of color on the whole eye. You just tissue off. And then you can just blend with it as well. The cool trick with this, when you're doing your crease, which is that little contour, is you can look straight ahead at yourself in the mirror and keep your eye open. That tells you where that guideline is and where to put the brush.
Oh, nice.
I have so many women that just close their eye, and when your eye is flat and closed, you can't tell where that crease is.
You would just make up your own.
Yeah. So you just look in the mirror, keep your eyes open, and put it right in the crease.
And what I'm noticing different too, it seems like it has like more of a round top.
It's round on the top, it's a little bit longer, and it's a little fluffy.
Okay.
Brush
number
2.
And we were talking about mistakes that people make on the grill. Is there like a common eye mistake that ladies often make?
Well, there's a lot.
There's a lot. Okay. We don't have enough time.
Just saying. I think the number one, I don't think it's a mistake. The number one question I get is eyeliner. For sure. On where to put it. Do I put it on the top? Do I go on the bottom? Do I go on the inner rim? Right. There's so many different ways.
That's a whole nother segment.
That's a whole other segment.
Jeez, I'm sorry I opened a can of worms.
I know. We'll move on to the brush. Speaking of eyeliner.
Yes.
This is an angle brush. And it has this little fun mascara brush on the opposite end.
Okay.
So actually I did Megan's brows with this, with an eyeshadow. And you can just gently use it to follow the natural line of your brow and fill it in. And then if you turn it around, go back and pull it through, it's gonna comb it and it incorporates the powder into the hair so it doesn't look as makeup-y also.
Nice.
How many brushes, now we're talking about these 3 go-to brushes. Help me understand, how many brushes does a woman generally have?
Well, if you're talking to me, I have like 50.
Okay.
And they're laying all over my bathroom.
Okay.
In real life, I think you can get by with like 6 or 7, honestly, from like a full face of makeup, don't
because
you think?
I think once you find a couple of good brushes, you kind of just, they're your go-to and you keep using them.
They are. And, you know, I think another thing, you have to wash your brushes. People don't do that enough.
How often do you need to do something
I would do it weekly.
Get out.
No, weekly. Like generic baby shampoo is the best. Scrub it up, get it in lukewarm water, squeeze them, and lay them flat to dry in a paper towel.
And they're good as new.
I've had brushes, I've had some brushes 10 years.
You're kidding.
Yeah. See, so it's pays off to buy a nice brush.
Buy a nice brush and make the investment and just keep it clean.
Wow.
So, but a really cool trick, speaking of eyeliner,
go ahead.
Is using the other end of it, which is the angle brush. So I did her brows with it, and then when I did her liner, it doesn't matter if you're 13 or if you're 85. When you use a pencil liner on the top, you get that jagged little bumps. You can't get a smooth line. So I would do that, and then I just go ahead and would rub it into the lash line and smooth it out.
Oh, that's how you do
Yeah,
that.
so you don't necessarily always have to use...
secrets here?
You don't always have to use the angle brush with like a gel liner or a liquid. You can do it with a pencil.
But if you're
as well.
using a pencil, you just do a little
it still
rubbing.
works.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my top 3.
Wow,
Perfect.
there are a multitude of reasons why a lot of guys don't wear makeup, but chief among them, perhaps, that you would be expected to clean your brushes once a week.
I know.
And you would not do that.
That's
my
asking
gosh.
a lot. I had a gal come in, and she had brushes that were probably 3 years old, and she had never washed them a day in her life.
Oh, wow.
I know. I felt so
Icky
bad. I'm like, we need to
poo.
throw those away right now.
Yeah.
We're going to start over.
She could come hang out with the boys. Thank you, Julie. We do
Thanks.
appreciate
Thank you,
that.
guys.
And you can call today to book your hair or makeup appointment at any of the new Reflections 3 locations in Plymouth, in Maple Grove, and Ridgedale Center.
And speaking of Ridgedale Center, tomorrow their new salon location opens. It's on the 2nd level right outside of Macy's.
Big thanks to New Reflections Salon for sponsoring the show. Thank you, Julie. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
All righty, more Twin Cities Live coming up. Do not go anywhere. We're going to play with some brushes.
Yeah.